Today, we visit Alcatraz East, Museum of True Crime in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee on Tomwashere. Hello out there wherever you are. As for me, I'm in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and we are here to check out Alcatraz East, a museum of true crime. Now, this used to be the Museum of Crime and Punishment in Washington, D.C. They've moved it to Pigeon Forge, and now it is Alcatraz East. It's actually co-owned by John Walsh, who was on America's Most Wanted. There's a lot of interesting things in there, but keep in mind, this is a true crime museum. You're dealing with the darker part of history here, so viewer discretion is advised on that front. But if you are still watching, and if you dare, come check it out as we visit Alcatraz East. Let's go. Trying to escape. Look at the queue here. Very nice. Oh, this is legit. Yeah. Just check out the lobby here. Very cool. $26.95 adult, $14.95 children, $19.95 seniors. Add an audio tour, add detective challenge, and the heist laser maze. Follow the line. Very Dark Ages. I like the sound effects in it. Stuff here. Forms of torture, I suppose. Old medieval handcuffs. Dungeon paddocks. Very cool. Early America.
Drunkenness was my crime. For that, I, Daniel Scott,
Flogging
suffered the pain of having
leg
my
irons,
nostrils slit.
manacles. Wow.
I am Craig Smith, a farmer. Because I was overheard using the Lord's name in vain, my tongue was run through
These
with a hot
various
iron rod.
crimes. Missing church, falling asleep in church, gossiping,
Getting brooches,
fortune telling,
I was a petty thief. Here and there, stealing a pocketbook or a few shillings. My sentence?
not having properly working stocks, celebrating
So all
Christmas.
could see I was a thief.
I was placed in the stocks for too long.
I knew it. You're punished.
I am James Patron. For the crime of violence, I was alive with a ducking stool, during which I was nearly drowned. Drunkenness was my crime.
Many crimes. Many, too numerous to mention the crimes that he stuck him in stocks.
My tongue was run through
Salem
with a
witch
hot iron rod.
trials,
Getting brooches,
stocks of punishments.
here and there,
Wow.
stealing a pocketbook or a few shillings.
Check out this.
Yes, barrel, flintlock, railgun,
I am James Patron. For the crime of violence,
cannon, 17th century cannons,
during which I was nearly drowned.
pirates,
Using the Lord's name in vain. My tongue was run through with a hot iron rod.
patent sword,
Getting brooches,
some infamous pirate legends. Calico Jack.
How young they are when you die.
Yeah. Yep. Very, very young.
during which I was nearly drowned.
Down there.
Drunkenness was my crime.
Down
For that, I damn
Batten down the
Because I
hatches.
was overheard using the Lord's name in
I'm
vain.
giving you
My
instructions.
tongue was
Look,
run through
see it
the
there?
hot iron rod.
Bow line, clean hits, more hitch.
Killing bruises, am I right? I was a petty thief. Here and there, stealing a pocketbook or a few shillings. My sentence?
Guilty of lying.
Golden age of piracy.
In the stocks.
Flintlock pistols. Folding knife. Pieces of 8. Silver.
For the crime of violence,
Silver dollar.
I got a ride on the ducking stool, during which
Silver
I was
mounted
nearly drowned.
flintlock pistols. Very nice. Police badge. Award. Clubs. The Old West. Tombstone, Arizona. Okay, Corral. I do want to go there at some point. Or Vendetta Ride. It's also from the movie Tombstone. It's in there. Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid. Billy the Kid. 1859 to 1881. Wesson 44 caliber. Entire frame swing down, revealing all 6 chambers. Here's Pancho Villa's death mask. And Peacemaker, Colt 45 single action army. I've seen Billy the Kid before. I've seen those eyes. I've seen those eyes looking at me. James Gang Height revolvers. Jesse James shoulder holster. Wow. And notebook. It's pretty cool. Hey, you open the vault. Here, let me see. There you go. Not good. Here, pull up the thing. What are you aiming for? Ooh, not that one. Oh, the bell didn't bell. Yep. You're into gangster territory now. card for John Gotti. Scarface machine gun. This Uzi 9mm is used in the filming of Scarface. Very cool. Flamingo Hotel Casino. It's Bugsy Siegel's joint. Melted nickels from El Rancho. Hand and logos. We got Revolver from The Godfather. Carried by James Caan's character. It's awesome. A lot of really cool stuff here. Georgia pocket watch. Al Capone bathroom tile. Al Capone was a spoon collector? Look at that. Room of Doom. Lexicon of...
Killed former friends, turned state's evidence, and sought protection and new identities from the government. Tough guys, not tougher than the law.
Dateline Chicago, with the passage of Prohibition,
Mickey Cohen.
then Teddy Crook found a new calling. Soon, they were monsters. Part of an organized operation,
Machine gun,
bootleggers
Bugsy Siegel.
and killers. Their calling card was intimidation and violence. Their bravery came courtesy of machine guns.
Henry Hill drawings, mugshot.
In Chicago, the kingpin was Al Capone, who ran the South Side's Italian gang. On the North Side, his rival was
$225.
monsters were everywhere. In St. Louis,
DD. We all confirm that this is Loki, right? There's DD right there. Watergate. Impeachments. Wow. Of all the things to be here, it's Monica Lewinsky's handbag. It's she really got a bad rap. She really, I've seen her in interviews and stuff, and I really actually like her. Like she really has handled the fact that she got a bad rap very well. Chappaquiddick. Pled guilty and got nothing. Pled guilty to leaving the scene of an accident and receiving a suspended sentence. Bernie Madoff. You got Frank Abagnale from Catch Me If You Can. That's a really cool story and a great movie. But the one thing that's never looked at, Bernie Madoff is the reason why Bobby Bonilla gets paid $1 million every July 1st. He told the Mets owner to forego his remaining, I think, like $5 million on his deal with interest. So now Bonilla makes $1 million every year until like 2035. That is because of Bernie Madoff. Of all the people that Bernie Madoff kind of screwed over, one person he didn't screw over was Bobby Bonilla. A lot of Bernie Madoff stuff here. Genuine Louisville Slugger. Intel Corp. investment statement. U.S. Treasury bill, $24,920.75. President Clinton impeachment trial ticket. I didn't realize they had tickets to this thing. Slowly turn the dial clockwise, like a clock would move. Listen carefully for a different click. When you hear something different, take note of the number. Keep going. Ooh, go the other way. It's 90. Go the other way. Other, this, yep. What's it now? 60.
60?
Yep. Cybercrime, hoaxes. Manti Te'o's in here. His girlfriend's here. Anonymous, you got hacking. Cyber threats. Treason. Okay, hit next. It's showing you how to key lock. Hit next. No. There you go.
They're telling me how to hack.
We're getting into it now. And Jeffrey Dahmer's handcuffs. Property receipt. 5 postcards. Son of Sam. Car was sent by Bergowitz from prison. Charles Manson signed baseball. Judy Bonanno, or whatever, Bueno Nano. And with her prison number on there. John Wayne Gacy self-portrait. And clown outfits. Yikes. Set. Typewriter. Wallet. Cartoon. Leather jacket. Ted Bundy stuff here. Volkswagen Beetle. Boston Strangler. Charles Manson's guitar. Didn't he try out for the Monkees or something? Probably with this guitar. I don't know if that's
Who wrote the song?
It's on the guitar. Yeah. Oh yeah, Beach Boys, yeah.
Dennis Wilson wrote the song.
Bean, who was basically the basis for Psycho, but I also think like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and a few other ones. It's his tooth. Delivering a tooth to Punxsutawney, PA. Assassinations. There, look there. And a Jack Ruby signed check. Oswald's discharge papers. Bullet shot from Jack Ruby's gun. Lee Harvey Oswald address change. Political assassinations. Martin Luther King Jr. Robert Kennedy. Andrew Jackson assassination attempts. Andrew Jackson.
Flash. Chicago Times, September 19, 1881. 80 days after being struck by an assassin's bullets, President James Garfield has succumbed to his wound.
I was just here.
Extra edition, Buffalo Evening News, September 6, 1901. Our 25th president, William McKinley, was mortally wounded here this afternoon as he shook hands with well-wishers at the Pan American Exposition. It was here, while hundreds of people made an orderly procession, that the president encountered Leon Czolgosz, a reputed anarchist.
That's how you
While one of
pronounce it.
Mr. McKinley's guards was distracted, Czolgosz had arrived at the president, who extended his hand in greeting. Czolgosz.
Cool Unabomber stuff. Large collection of Unabomber things. Replica bomb. American Airlines, flight 444. I'm just at the 9/11 Memorial in Shanksville, not that long ago, actually. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta figure out how to identify it.
White power right there. Number 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Trace evidence. It's evidence that leaves certain things like broken glass, as you see. Fingerprints. Where you see the fingerprints at? And the glasses there. This is to a crime scene, like different crime scene tactics and stuff that they use.
Right there, 4.
Shoe prints. Cold case files. Tupac and Biggie. Dominic Ramsey. Oh, the Tyler Warren.
That's blood evidence.
Yeah. Here, you gotta hit the button. Hidden body fluids. Fingerprints. See them on the hidden blood evidence on the hammer.
So, for instance, you'll be able to
CSI lab in here.
victim died from a shotgun wound to the left shoulder and a gunshot wound to the right leg. Strangulation occurred but does not appear severe enough to have caused death by itself, but probably contributed to death in conjunction with the gunshot wound.
Reconstruction here. Facial reconstruction. Evidence envelopes. Automatic. That's him. Number 2. I'll never forget his face. He's guilty. Guilty as sin. I knew it. Yep. Wait a minute. Might not be number 2. I think it's number 4. It's definitely number 4. Look at him. He just looks like the part. Look at the smug look on his face. I know it's number 4. I know it is. It's him. He's guilty. Where were you on the night of September 2nd? Answer the question.
September 2nd when?
September 2nd, 2016.
Probably at my house.
Okay. Have you ever cheated at a video game?
Yes.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. This court is now in session.
Order the court.
Judge Turd presiding. Objection. I request a continuance. Your Honor, may I approach the bench? I watch a lot of legal shows. I object.
How?
Counsel's leading the witness. Confiscated shakes, zip guns. I saw a lot of these at West Virginia Penitentiary. Had a bunch of these. Brass knuckles, pistol, contraband spears. Eastern State Penitentiary near Philadelphia. I still want to go there. I also want to go to actual Alcatraz and take a tour at some point. Alcatraz prison camera. Wow. Sing Sing, Lawrence, St. Quentin, Leavenworth, Attica, Rikers. Like a gallows here. Like older prison. Al Capone's prison cell. It's actually in Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia. I've seen videos on it. It looks very similar to this. I mean, look, it's still prison, but it's a lot nicer than most people were living at that time. This is like a modernish prison cell. See if you can escape. Andy Dufresne crawled through 400 yards of smelling foulness I have never seen. Make it? You can make it to the other side? He's through. He's through. Oh, guillotine. Estimated 16,594 died by the guillotine during the Reign of Terror. Wow. Executed by the United States, 15,996. Old Smoky, Tennessee's electric chair. 125 executions between 1916 and 1960. Gas chamber. Downstairs. Downstairs now. That's pretty wild, actually. It's Ted Bundy's Volkswagen Beetle. This is the Bonnie and Clyde movie death car. The real one is actually in, I think, Cactus Pete's or Whiskey Pete's, which is a casino in Prim, Nevada. But this one here is from the movie with Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway. They put some holes into it. They definitely did. John Dillinger's 1933 Essex Terraplane with a Dillinger custom license plate. Surprised they didn't find him. That's some 30s gangster stuff right there. Died behind the Chicago Theater in the alleyway.
Yeah.
Watched that Dillinger movie with Warren Ellis, I think. It was really good. Surprisingly good film. And the star of the show here. Well, I mean, admittedly, this is the star of the show, I would say. This is Al Cowling's white Ford Bronco. The one that was very featured in the chase that, if you were alive and of a certain age that you remember, this is that car. Yes. You would think, like, where would that car end up? Where would it be? Do you know where it is? It's in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. That's where it is. In case you were wondering, that is where it ended up. Even say, like, yes, this is the real Bronco that was owned by Al Cowling. Wow. Got a Buffalo Bills helmet here. O.J. Simpson had this helmet. I don't know if it says he belonged to him, but was that his like playing helmet? It looks a little dinged up, but I don't know. Bonnie and Clyde. That is absolutely unreal that this is O.J.'s or Al Cowling's, I guess, Bronco. You know, of a certain age, you remember this chase on TV, and I watched the 30 for 30, which is June 17th. 1994, really great one on all the sports that happened during that day, and then what happened that night, which was the OJ chase, that slow-moving OJ chase. Also, the People versus OJ Simpson, great watch as well to kind of see the inner workings. But you hear what was actually going on in the car in the 30 for 30 documentary and the People versus OJ Simpson, and it's just wild. Like the call with police, where he's saying that, you know, he was gonna try to kill himself at Nicole's grave, and just all types of wild stuff here. So it's unreal that this car is here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Absolutely unreal. And look at you, Highway Patrol. Chips over here. Policing America, you got Highway Patrol. Walking Tall. Famous lawman. Is that the actual 10 bus one in there? FBI's 10 Most Wanted. Is that the current 10 Most Wanted? Wow. I wonder if this is updated as the FBI puts out new stuff, or if this is just a random, like... Wow. That's wild. Elliot Ness. Love the Untouchables. Pistol was used by Kevin Costner. Untouchables gold-plated Beretta. Oh wow. This is the door of a Penn Hills police car. Officer Michael Crawshaw, very local officer. I'm from Pittsburgh, and that is it's a major Pittsburgh story. Oh, that was 2009? Wow, I thought that was like a couple years ago. But wow, that's unexpected to see that. Police equipment, batons, older police batons, stun guns, spy pins, different handcuffs, equipment, Everthon, riot shield, police baton, and a gas gun and mask, bulletproof in Chicago, older Chicago police vest. Wow. It's a bomb squad robot. Bomb squad outfit. How you doing over there? Is that you shooting? Nope. You gotta shoot the people without the X. Or maybe shoot the people with the X, and then maybe that was the one. There you go. Am I?
No, you're on the line.
I'm on the line? Ooh, look at me go.
Here, let me turn. I did it.
Yeah, you were well off that line. This is Officer Churn, California Highway Patrol, reporting.
Yeah, just cut off people when there's not even a...
Here.
Oh, Jesus!
Wait, I'm driving. I got it under control. You going off? Alright, I'm good. I'm back in the road.
Yeah, I can...
Alright, hold on.
Are you driving under the influence?
No, I'm just driving this drive. I got it. I'm totally good.
Wait, here. Here.
Alright, let's see. Let's go around them. Nice.
Full speed.
That's a fatal mistake. Oh, look at you braking for the stop sign. You're learning. A little rolling stop, but that's okay. Check both sides. Make sure you're good. Uh-oh.
Alright, we're fine.
Alright, well, we're covered. Only a few short years. And you'll be on your way. Green light, good. Still going in a residential neighborhood, going well beyond the speed limit, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh. You can get to that stop. Oh. Alright. Oh. So far, so good. Oh, stops. I'm gonna run that red light. Oh, we got a professional behind the wheel here. A seasoned vet of driver services.
Hold up. You're in park. Alright, there we go.
Gotta make it.
Yo,
Many years of driver safety experience behind him.
I was destroying for a little bit. I was doing so good.
In the turning lane, nope, merged into. It's a leisurely drive.
Let's do it.
A bit of a abrupt stop there. That's okay. Rolling stop. Oop. Yeah, see what I mean? It's like a little wonky. It's not. Oh, he's driving the end of the map. He's going where the buses don't run. No way you're making that turn. You were going way too fast on that thing to make that turn. It's a choking hazard. It's showing what toys are a choking hazard. The tube there is a breathe tube, so if it fits in the tube, it'll fit down a kid's throat. You know, it's not safe. So anything like, yeah, like that. Yeah, they don't get in there. Yep. Yeah, see? Not safe for children under 3 years. Which one's real and which one's counterfeit? The Miami Heat LeBron jerseys.
What do you mean real? Like
One of
he
them's-
wore it?
No, one of them's an authentic, like made by the NBA, and one of them's a knockoff.
This one's made by me.
You think so?
Yeah, because that one doesn't have the NBA logo.
Because it says authentic.
Ah, there you go.
What?
No, because he was right. They both have Adidas tags, but one of them has the NBA logo, one of them does not. In the corner. See? In the corner it doesn't have a tag, whereas there it does. Yeah. All designer rush knockout stuff. That's cool. Infringement, not a game. Xbox Super Mario 64. Wow. Not my Steeler Nation. Wow. Dogfighting evidence. Handmade nail collar. Ugh. Dog electrocution device. Yikes. So Aaron Hernandez getting his helmet ripped off. His last game. AFC Championship. Foxcatcher medal. Wow. Oh, they even have Tiger King stuff in here. And the Fire Festival. They do update this pretty regularly. Gangs in New York stuff. Exit through the gift shop. There's a gift shop.
Here.
Hey, underpants.
Hey, underpants.
that'll wrap it up from Alcatraz East Crime Museum. Very cool. Very, very cool. Museum of True Crime. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some darker elements in true crime. True crime is not a pretty subject, but for some of the pieces and some of the rare things that you do not see every day, if you watched a murder documentary or watched Cold Case Files or any type of murder show like my wife does all the time, there are some wild things in this museum. But that'll wrap it up. Guys, thanks so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Like to support me on Patreon like John Bailey did. You can do so. Link is in the description below. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt, you can do so at Spreadshirt, as well as links to my eBay store, new Facebook page, Instagram, and Clubhouse. That'll wrap it up. For Alcatraz East, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, my name is Tom, and I was here. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye, everyone.